Gentlemen and female gentlemen, welcome to Gooner's Paradise. That's right, we're talking about the new Nintendo leaks. Now, Nintendo has been very, very cool about copywriting people in the past and taking down people that talk about leaks or situation that is volatile and stuff like that. So, I am doing this knowing full well that hell may be brewing about to fall on my face. So, Moist Critical covered this, and he didn't actually go through any of the leaks due to fear of Nintendo dick slapping him across the face. Being that I have no fear of the Pokemon people, I am going to completely do this. Much to all of our surprise, Game Freak is actually made by Game Freaks. So, first we are going to look at all of the crazy cursed leaks. I did not read them. All I know is that I've seen Typhlosion on a lot of thumbnails. So, I don't know what the leaks are, but we will look at the leaks, and then we will look at how the internet has responded to those leaks. This is going to be very good. I love how all the fucking Smasher Pass Pokemon stands are literally, they're pumping their fist in the air, like literally being so 100% real with it. Like, they're like, yo, I told you we were onto something. So, anyway, let's see where this goes. All right. This is so small. All right. Oh, God, I'm a little scared, bro. I don't know. Here, let's put on some Pokemon music. Yeah. All right. Let's cook. Theme: the collapse of culture and relationships. There was a time when the boundary between Pokemon... Oh, God, how am I gonna do... What? No. There was a time when the boundary between Pokemon and humans was blurred. What? What do you mean, blurred? In a coastal village, there was a man. One day, as he was walking along the shore, he found a female Octillery washed up on the beach. The man had relations with the Octillery and threw it back into the sea. This is an actual official Game Freak leak. This sounds like the cursed fan fiction. This was written by the Deep from the Boys. What the frick? Dude, Ash's mom was f***ing Mr. Mime, okay? Like, guys, it's all real. The next day, he went to the same spot, found the same Octillery. He once again had relations with it, threw it back into the sea as before. One night, after several days had passed, the man had a dream. In the dream, the Octillery spoke to him. I cannot come to you, but I will deliver our child to you. It is our child, yours and mine. All the Pokemon Dojins are canon. I can't believe this. Bro, Vaporeon meme. This is a real thing. Dude, holy shit. The next morning, the man went into the place where they met Octillery. There, he found a boy. The man took the boy home and raised him. Time passed, the boy grew into a young man, and the father passed away. The young man was always lonely. One day, as the young man was walking along the shore, he saw a group of people playing in the distance. They held very large swords in their hands as they played. The young man approached the people. As he got closer, he saw that Sharpedo was playing along the beach. When he tried to get even closer, Sharpedo suddenly left into the sea all at once. However, one of the Sharpedo lingered, looking around 3 times before swimming away. At the spot where the Sharpedo had been playing, there was a large sword lying on the ground. It had a shape he'd never seen before. It was very sharp and pointed. The man took the sword home. Oh. The next day, the young man took the sword, went into the forest. While walking through the forest, he encountered an Ursaring. He tried slashing the Ursaring's mouth with the sword, and the mouth was severed. Next, he stabbed the Ursaring's eyes. What the fuck? They were easily pierced. Finally, the young man thrust the sword into the Ursaring's chest, and the Ursaring died effortlessly. What the fuck? Okay, violence. That day, the young man killed 30 Ursaring! Oh my god, you can't spell Sharpedo without pedo. True. After that, he always carried the sword with him. Oh my god, I'm dying. Playing by injuring the Pokemon he encountered and cutting parts off their bodies. One autumn, when the young man was searching for firewood, he lost his way. After walking for a while, he stumbled upon an Ursaring's den. Inside, there was an elderly Ursaring lying down. The elderly looked at the man and said, "Come inside." The young man hesitated, but as it was getting dark outside, he entered the den. Before long, people began to enter the den one after another, filling the room completely. Looking closer, he saw that the people had scarred faces, and some were missing their eyes. They were chatting among themselves, but the young man ignored them and fell asleep. At one point, he woke up to find the elderly Ursaring lying beside him. He fell asleep again. When he woke up once more, there were many more people around talking about something, and the young man ignored them and went back to sleep. I'm very, very concerned, okay, that these are actual leaks. When spring arrived, the elderly Ursaring spoke. "Do you want to go home? Then I shall send you home. When you return, a whale lord will be found near your village. Go there, we will send a man. You must leave the sword and bring a witness." Why did he do such things? Cutting faces and slicing off noses. The elderly Ursaring escorted the young man back to the village. Upon his return, the young man recounted everything that had happened to the villagers. The following morning, the young man took some of the villagers with him and headed to the shore. As they walked on the coast, they found the large whale lord. Nearby, on the beach, was a Teddy Ursa. When it noticed the young man, Teddy Ursa hid in the forest, and a large Ursaring came out in its place. As the Ursaring charged at him, the young man tried to draw a sword he had hidden, but it got stuck and he couldn't pull it out, so he rushed at the Ursaring with his bare hands. The young man and the Ursaring grappled, punching each other's faces. They strangled each other with all their strength, and they choked each other to death! collapsing on top of each other. The villagers went back and told the others what they'd seen. Community note, this was not written by staff at Nintendo, but at Game Freak. That doesn't make it any better! That makes it so much worse! Oh my god! This was written! Oh my god! Okay, chat, that's the same thing! Chat, 10,000 likes and we'll dive into Pokemon lore. But let's see all the other leaks. Or what else do we have here? Theme, original sin, based on the current Pokemon world. In the distant past, the boundary between... Oh my god, they do this every time! The boundary between Pokemon and humans was still blurred. There was a woman and her companions. Every day they were bored, so they would often catch Slakoth. Slakoth! Living in the nearby forest that played cruel games with the captured Slakoth, sometimes killing them for fun, gouging out their eyes, and cutting off their ears. Oh my fuck! Oh my god! One day, the woman was walking alone in the forest, saw a Slakoth hanging from a tree. She climbed it and tried to catch it, but at that moment, a Vigoroth appeared. The Vigoroth had a torn ear. The woman started to flee, but her injured leg hurt too much, and she couldn't move. The Vigoroth with the torn ear suddenly attacked her when it saw her. The woman lost consciousness. When she awoke, she was in an unfamiliar place. Before her lay a clear lake, surrounded by trees, from which many Slakoth and Vigoroth were hanging. All the Pokemon bore wounds somewhere in their bodies, marked left by the women, and her companions. Upon closer inspection, she noticed that some of the Slakoth hanging from the trees were corpses. They were the Slakoth that the woman and her friends had killed and discarded. The Slakoth were throwing those corpses into the lake. What the shit? Terrified, the woman tried to run away, but a Slaking appeared. The Slaking also had a torn ear. The woman realized that this was the same Vigoroth she had seen earlier, and fear overwhelmed her, causing her to faint once more. When the woman regained consciousness, she found herself at the entrance of the forest near her home, surrounded by her friends. They carried her back to her house. Sometime later, the woman gave birth to a child, but it wasn't a human child, it was a Slakoth! What the fuck? This isn't a creepypasta! This is an actual leak from Game Freak! This is an actual leak from Game Freak as to what the lore was supposed to be for Pokemon. She was knocked out and raped by a Slaking and gave birth to a Slakoth. This is some fucked up mythology shit. What? She intended to abandon it, couldn't bring herself to do it. She stopped meeting with her friends and decided to raise the Slakoth. Brother, I am shaking. I can't believe that these fuckers actually... Dude, I can't wait to see the internet response to this shit. One day, her friends, concerned about her, visited the area near her home. They found the Slakoth sleeping there, the child of the woman. As they always did, they caught the Slakoth, stabbed it in the chest, and killed it, and took its corpse and headed to the woman's house. When she saw the slain Slakoth, the woman was overwhelmed with sorrow. She grabbed the Slakoth's body and ran into the forest. Her friends shocked chased after her. As they ventured her deeper into the forest, the surroundings suddenly opened up. They found the same clear lake from before. Around this lake were the many Slakoth and Vigoroth. The woman stood before the lake, holding the lifeless body of the Slakoth. She threw herself into the water. Ah! It keeps getting worse! Afterwards, the woman's friends began to treat Slakoth as companions, just as she had in her final moments. Oh, that was the Slakoth lore. That was the worst thing I ever saw in my life. Bro, this had like mutilation, rape, suicide. This had every trigger warning on the fucking planet. Next, in the past. Oh my god, why are there so many leaks? Why did they write this shit? Oh my god. Oh my... Dude, all that fucking Hypno Dojinshi that's fucking horrible. All that is not even close to as bad as this. In the past, where the boundary between Pokemon and humans was blurred. Can they stop starting with that? There was a grassy plain and a large lake at the foot of a mountain. Two men lived on the west and east side of the lake. Two men lived by hunting Pokemon. The man living in the west was not particularly skilled, but he strictly followed the hunting rules. The man living in the east was a skilled hunter, but often neglected those rules. One day, the man from the west went out to hunt and saw a Rapidash on the plain. Its lush mane shone magnificently in the sunlight. As the man from the west readied his bow, the Rapidash spoke. "We have children now. If I die, there will be none of us left in the plain." The man from the west lowered his bow and said, "Then I will not kill you. However, I desire your beautiful mane, so I ask you to become my wife." Vosh? Bro, he was gonna murder her, and then when she said, "No, I have children," he was like, "Oh shit, it's a MILF," and decided to marry her instead. The Rapidash became the wife of the man from the west. After 2 months, when Ponyta began to appear on the plains, the man from the west was riding on the back of his wife, the Rapidash running across the plain. Eventually, they reached a place where many Rapidash and Ponyta were resting. The wife said, "They are my husbands. If you need, you may hunt them. If you treat them with care, they will not die. However, do not kill the female Rapidash or the Ponyta. The female Rapidash are my sisters, and the Ponyta are my children. That means the female Rapidash are your sister-in-laws, and the Ponyta are your children." Dude, the Vaporeon copy pasta is unironically the least degenerate fucking Pokemon lore I've ever seen. I can't believe this was actually written by Game Freak. I don't believe it. What? Kill all the men, leave the women alive? All right. A few days later, the man from the east went hunting. When he reached the plains, he found a ponyta. He immediately shot an arrow and killed it. As he continued looking for more prey, he encountered a Rapidash. It was a female Rapidash. The Rapidash tried to say something, but the man ignored it and shot his arrow. He then cut the mane off the Rapidash he'd killed, and proud of the beautiful mane, decided to show it to the man from the west. He wrapped the mane around his head and headed home. Eventually, tired of walking, the man from the east decided to rest by a tree by the lake. As the man from the west and his wife, the Rapidash, walked across the lakeshore, they saw a glimpse of the Rapidash's mane under the shadow of the big tree. He is male. He has no children. If you so need, you may hunt him, said the wife. With that, the man shot an arrow at the Rapidash. When he approached the prey, he found the man from the east lying there wrapped in the Rapidash's mane. Take this mane with you, and when you hunt Rapidash, follow the rules I have told you. With those words, the Rapidash said farewell from the man from the west and returned to the plains. Bro, this is some Cain and Abel biblical, like, what the except so much worse. Dude, I need therapy from this. It keeps going! It keeps going! Oh my god, there's more! In a time where the world had no clear form, when boundaries between gods, humans, and Pokemon were ambiguous, the absolute god Aus, I guess that's Arceus, that was what Arceus was supposed to be, created a giant, a manifestation of his chaotic power for the ultimate creation of the world. The giant had the power to destroy, consume, and purify everything. With the giant's power, all walls were shattered and the world expanded. There was a man. One day, a wounded woman collapsed in the land where he lived. The man took her home and cared for her tenderly. Eventually, they fell in love, and with all of her wounds had been healed, the woman became pregnant with their child. After a while, she gave birth to twins. The woman transformed into a divine being and began to speak. I am the god known as Aus. What the shit? I once lived in a place different from here. However, I was driven by my own manifestation, the giant. The giant is part of me. I cannot kill it. The giant will destroy and consume everything, and it will eventually descend upon the world. Until the day comes, I hope it will raise children. Those children with care. Only those children who possess the powers of God, human, and Pokemon can kill that giant. After finishing her tale, Aus vanished before the man. The man named the twins after the two words he saw in Aus's true form. Light and time. This was supposed to be how Arceus created Palkia and Dialga. By getting fucked by some farmer. Okay. Back in the boundary between Pokemon and humans were unclear. A man was on a seaside village. One day, the man walked on the beach. He found the female Octane. That's an Octillery. Mated with threw into the sea. All right, we saw that one. All right, I didn't even get to the Typhlosion one. Oh my god, there's still a Typhlosion one. That's apparently the worst one. All right, here it is. My editor linked it to me. Oh god, it's long as fuck. Relationship between humans and Pokemon. A long time ago, when the boundary between Pokemon and humans was unclear. Oh god, why do they all start like this? Wait a second. My editor sent me official Pokemon rape and Pokophilia fanfics written by a woman. No! The Ursaring, Slakoth, Rapidash, Piloswine, Tauros. There's so much! There are so many of them! They're all written by Nakatsuki. Bro, the Octillery sex, the Ursaring school slashers. Oh my god, bro! Dude, who let her cook, bro? All right, let's do the Typhlosion one. A long time ago, when the boundary between Pokemon and humans was unclear. Once upon a time, there was a village. One day, a girl from the village went to the mountains to collect firewood. The girl found some dry, dead trees deep in the mountain, so she went deeper and deeper. When she woke up, the sun was setting, and the girl had lost her way. There was Taku food droppings all over the place, which made the girl feel uneasy. When a man was seen washing up on the other side of the forest, the man's face was unlike any other man in the village. He was very handsome. The man said, "You must be lost. I know the way down the mountain. It will be at midnight. If you follow my footsteps, I'll bring you back tomorrow morning. So why don't you stay and rest at my place tonight?" The girl had no choice but to do as the man said. Oh, what a horrible days to have eyes. The man took the girl's hand and started walking. As the sun was setting, we came to a large cave. "This is my house. You must be hungry. Wait for me." Saying this, the man went into the cave. Oh god, his goon cave. A short time after the man left, a red light appeared in the distance of the mountain, and sounds of the trees swaying could be heard. So the man returned with a large load of red nuts. Oh my god, he gave her a load of his nuts! Sorry. "After I eat this, I'm going to sleep. Even if you wake up before me, don't look at me." When the girl woke up the next morning, the man was still asleep. The girl kept her promise, and the man continued to wait until he eventually fell asleep again. The girl was woken up by the man's voice. When he looked outside, the sun was already setting. "Let's eat some green fruit today. Wait for me." And with that, he went out of the cave. A short time after, a red light appeared in the distance in the mountain, and the sound of the tree swaying could be heard. When the sun had completely set, the man returned home, bearing a large load of green nuts. Okay. "After I eat this, I'm going to sleep. Even if you wake up before me, don't look at me." The girl said that she wanted to go home quickly because her family was worried about her. The man yawned quickly, loudly, and smacked the girl on the head. The girl then completely forgot about her family and her home. What the fuck? This is some Diddy shit. What? Okay. They both ate the green fruit and fell asleep. The next day, the two of them woke as the sun was setting. The man went to gather his nuts, and the two of them went to eat them and went back to sleep. as life continued like this, the girl eventually realized the man was Bakufun. What is that, Typhlosion? Bakufun. Yep. All right. A Bakufun is Typhlosion. All right. Typhlosion in Japanese, Bakufun. All right. All right, that's good. As winter approached, Bakufun dug deep into the cave and said to the girl, "Go and gather some firewood. Break off the top branches of the tallest trees you can find." The girl tried to do as Bakufun said, but she was afraid of the tall trees, so she could only climb the low ones. After collecting some branches, returning, Bakufun said, "No, we have to be on a higher branch or else the humans will see us." Okay. He literally drugged her with berries and beat her and shit. Like, this is honestly, unironically, some crazy Diddy shenanigans. As the snow began to fall, the two of them slept in the depths of the deepening hole. There was plenty of food. I woke up every now and then to eat and sleep again. One day the girl woke up to find a child in her arms! After several days, the nights had passed. The girl woke up and Bakufun said, "Your father is looking for you, but you're my wife." And I spilled my water all over the place. Oops. Classic Nux L. Dude, I'm like, I'm not ready for this! As the snow began to fall, two of them slept in the deepening hole. Okay, yeah, after several days, the nights had passed. The girl woke up and Bakufun said, "Your father is looking for you, but you're my wife. I can't give you back. I have to fight him!" Bro! Typhlosion grooms a child, drugs her, brainwashes her, and murders her dad! The girl said, "Please stop. Please don't kill my father. How can I live with you after killing my family? You're a good person!" Bro, this is what Diddy's victim said. "Let's stay here and sleep." "Okay, I'll sleep here." The man nodded. The next day, Bakufun woke the girl up and said, "Your father is nearby. Go and look outside." When the girl went outside, a snowstorm was blowing around her. She climbed to a low tree and broke its branch. When she returned to the cave, Bakufun was singing a song she never heard before. "You have broken the branch. Your father will be here soon. Now I'm going to do something bad to your father. If you kill me, you can have my eyes, my voice, my heart. Then I want you to build a fire where I was killed and let it burn. And I want you to sing this song until it burns out." The girl said, "Please stop. You're going to kill my father. Please stop. Let yourself be killed." Let yourself be killed! Goodbye. We'll never meet again. With that said, Bakufun went outside. After a while, the loud noise was heard and the girl peeked outside. It was revealed that the girl's father had killed Bakufun. Base dad. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. The girl ran outside and told her father, "Your father killed your son." The girl ran outside and told her father, "Your father killed your son. I have lived with him until now. He's my husband. Please give me your husband's eyes, heart, and voice." Bakufun. The girl built a fire in the place where Bakufun was killed and poured her eyes, heart, and voice into the flames. And while I was burning out, I sang the song I learned from Bakufun. The girl's father built, it keeps going. The girl's father built a hut on the outskirts of the village and put the girl and her child in it. Eventually spring came. The young men in the village often teased and abused the girl and her child. Okay, this is an abuse victim that got groomed and raped by a Typhlosion, gave birth, went home, then got abused by her. This is insane. This is crazy. It got worse day by day. At one point, they tried to cover it with the fur of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. The girl returned home. What the fuck? The girl returned home and complained to her parents. "Tell the villagers not to make fun of us. If we wear those skins, we'll surely turn into Bakufuns. Even now, I'm half dead." I'm not gonna lie. I think that this ancient mythology was supposed to be that humans and Pokemon were like sentient, equally sentient, and Tyrannosaurus Rex, and this was in the times of like dinosaurs and shit, and there were supposed to be regular animals. I don't know, this is fucked up, bro. Unless it's the fur of a Typhlosion that it's talking about. Because again, realize this is a leak and a translation. I don't know. Even though my parents tried to explain it, the people in the village would not listen. On the contrary, he became even more amused and covered the girl and child with Tyrannosaurus furs. Wait, the girl's dad that murdered her husband, grooming abuser guy, then made fun of her and her child. The girl and the child then howled loudly, disappeared into the depths of the forest. The two never returned. That's how people found out. Bakufun is half human. What the frick is going on? This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, dude, I can't believe this is real. I can't believe this is a real leak. Oh my god. Oh, Game Freak, you sick fucks. You sick fucks. Why do people try to cancel me for my Twitch song when this is out here? Bro, they really put the freak in Game Freak. Bakufun is Japanese for Typhlosion. I can't believe this is real. That's crazy. That's like fucking insane. Bro, I can't believe this is the canon. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit-a-moly. Anyway, Noble made a video on this. The biggest Pokemon leak, right? And he does a good job about gathering the memes. So I'm here for the memes. So I'm curious to see how my boy Noble put all these memes together into one place, because I'm interested in the internet reaction. Memes are the language of culture. I think memes are a really cool way to literally create culture. So I'm here for the memes. Let's see how people are talking in regards to this shit. But honestly, I think that in conclusion, all the Pokemon gooners, like those guys that get ostracized by the internet, we all owe them an apology. Holy shit, Markiplier was literally ahead of his time.
What's cracking, guys? And we have one of the biggest leaks in gaming, probably in history. I mean, maybe there's something more, but I can't think of it right now. But this is so massive. And Pokemon...
I don't know if it's the biggest leak, but it's definitely the most fucking cursed. Like, when I think big leaks, I think about how JoJo's Part 6 was leaked on Netflix by the son of a Netflix employee like a month early, right? That's a crazy leak, for example. Just as an example. GTA 6, you know, like, you got a lot of leaks that are actually big leaks. This isn't as big of a leak as much as it's shocking. This is the horniest leak, that's for sure. It's the most irreparably damaging leak.
Probably gonna have the person leaking the information like this. Regardless, the damage is done. Things are going on. The community's uproar. Probably Game Freak also in a massive uproar. And I got some news to share with you guys. So, hey, let's roll that little intro.
Yeah, all right, let's go, baby. I'm ready.
Wait, you're telling me that Typhlosion has... Anyway, hi.
Oh, not Typhlosion! Not Typhlosion!
Welcome back. So yeah, there's massive things going on. And am I going to be covering every leak that's going on? Obviously, no. I don't want Nintendo's lawyers ninjas coming to...
Dude, why am I I'm the fucking guy on the cross that people are going to throw stones at for this shit. I know it, because I actually covered all the leaks. I actually read through that shit and I'm publishing it to YouTube because the people need to know. Let me tell you something about myself. Me, Lord Nuxanor, okay? Arbiter of Chaos Extraordinaire. I love chaos. I love chaos. I love chaos a lot. Like, a lot. So much so that I will, in fact, poke specific bears to elicit my chaotic responses that I'm so hungry for. So, I am going to be a simple man, and I am going to take the bullet and publish all this shit.
To my house, knocking on my door, and taking me out. But what I will be...
Yeah, it's crazy. Moist Critical was also afraid to show the leaks.
Covering is the...
There are more game leaks. I covered the lore leaks. Bro, I am a lore consumer. I cover lore leaks. Lore. 10,000 lore, 10,000 likes, and I'll actually dive into real Pokemon lore, like the manga.
Details of what's going on in the leak, and obviously the fan reaction as what I've said. To sum up the leaks, on one side, we have some really cool cut content, beta sprites, behind the scenes info.
Cool.
And the other side, we have finding out Pokemon devs are just gooners and furry.
Bro, we all knew this, okay? We all fucking knew this. All right, could we be clear for a second? We all knew this was real life, okay? We all knew that the Pokemon devs were all gooners and furries.
And to be fair, I think we kind of always knew the dark side of Game Freak.
Yeah, all right, come on.
Anyway, because, you know, it's not called game normal. Let's be real. By far the most controversial thing that's going on is the folk tales going around about Pokemon doing some, well, let's just say some diddying, to say that.
Bro, that Typhlosion shit. Only furries can design Lopunny. No, bro, you don't understand. They only wanted to reveal. They wanted other people to be into it. All right, not that they were into it. It was just marketing, okay?
Please. But for the record, I have to state that no, Patrick, all the stuff written and drawn decades ago during game development but never released doesn't count as official canon.
I disagree. I think canon is whatever you want it to be. All right, let your fantasies go. Okay, if you think in the canon you had sex with Draco Malfoy, congratulations, bro. That's your only shot at getting laid.
And I 100% agree with that. Most of this has just been leaked from what we allegedly think is someone opening up a phishing email inside the corporation.
Oh my god, this came from one fucking stupid Game Freak employee? Oh, that just opened the phishing email. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Dude, people try to get me with phishing emails all the time. There's like this whole fucking subset of complete fucking degenerate fucks on the internet that have made it their life purpose to try and dox me, which is very appreciated. Thank you guys so much. To think that I live rent-free in the heads of so many people. I don't click links anymore. But oh my god.
And yeah, the hackers got all the info, tons of stuff. Like, I'm talking massive tons of data from a bunch of different Pokemon games, and it's still being released. Obviously, it's being released on 4chan, but, you know, a lot of the stuff's going to Twitter. It's blowing up. It's literally everywhere.
Yeah, this
now,
is crazy.
I'm not going to read these folk things because...
Oh! That's why you have me, ladies and gentlemen. Here for the chaos. Uncensored, unfiltered.
You know, it still counts as leaks, but let's just say they really took the...
I think it counts as lore. I'm just saying. And I will consume all lore. Just saying. Listen, there's a big difference between leaking an upcoming event and leaking a thought process that a furry gooner Game Freak employee was talking about, you know, 20 years ago. All right, I'm gonna make that delineation. When JoJo's Part 6 leaked fully, I didn't react to it, okay? And post it on YouTube or any shit like that, obviously. So I think that there are levels to these leaks. This is not the same as that.
The human and Pokemon interactions to the next level inside of them. And to be fair, a lot of like folktales and stuff are always just nonsense bull crap that are over the top and kind of go along with some of the things out here. But yeah, I think
there's a big difference between being like, oh yes, in Roman mythology, Remus and Romulus had sex with wolves or some shit like that. That's very different than a gooner at Nintendo. Sorry, Game Freak. A gooner at Game Freak releasing lore to how Typhlosions are half humans, and then you fucking play Pokemon and use Typhlosion. Like, that is so different.
One that's getting the most heat right now is the Typhlosion. To some of what allegedly is going on inside of these little things.
Allegedly? Bro, can YouTubers stop putting allegedly in it? Listen, Noble, I mean no hate to you. Could YouTubers stop putting allegedly into things? Ludwig put allegedly in. I had a dream where Dream Ludwig allegedly cheated on his wife. Bro, the you in a dream is not gonna sue you. Can you stop? Typhlosion is an alleged pedophile. Bro, Typhlosion is a fucking Pokemon, okay?
Typhlosion finds young female, feeds her berries, mates with her.
Oh, you forgot that when she started to remember her past family, he would physically abuse her and give her concussions to lose her memory.
Becomes the husband and
impregnates her, has a baby. There should have been laws against the Pokemon, Batman. There should have been laws against the Pokemon.
And almost offs the girl's family, but the dad apparently offs him, and she's upset because they loved each other.
And then she gouges her eyes out, raises the Typhlosion baby. She gets ostracized by the community for having a fucking half baby Typhlosion. Then she eventually wears Typhlosion furs, and her own family goes against her because she becomes ostracized, and she ends up running into the forest, and it turns out all Typhlosions are half humans. Yeah, it's a pretty fucked up tale, I'd say.
They had baby, and you know, they turned into a Typhlosion at the end, and basically Typhlosions are half Pokemon. I don't know what to say. It's weird. And
yes, it's unironically, it's hilarious that like all the Vaporeon copy pasta and hypno hentai bullshit that's always going viral, like those are some cursed ass stories, but somehow the actual Nintendo Game Freak fuckers made something so much more fucked up.
Before you say anything, this was all written by apparently a female, okay?
The biggest plot twist of all time.
All these little Pokemon mythology folktale things written by
women.
Just a lot of the fans' feelings of what's going on. You know, those who don't know the lore.
There's a reason why this, I think, was definitely important to mention that they were written by a woman. I forever have been I am interested in this phenomena as a culprit of the gender war. Barnes & Noble's added a monster fucker section. I'm crying. There is the okay hear me out section in Barnes & Noble's, okay? Look at this shit. Yes, I literally have this bookmarked because it's so fucking hilarious. Bro, look at this section. It's just cute petite woman with big fucking monster, all right? You got big little petite woman and Mothman, okay? You got Dracula, you got Titan, and they're all like naked with like a billion abs. Bro, there is an actual monster fucker section right now. I'm just saying, to everyone saying that men are the weird, degenerate gooner fucks in society, I have to tell you, as an advocate of gender equality, men and women are both degenerate gooner fucks, okay? Oh my god, Barnes & Noble, holy shit.
And they have these guys are so cool. Lapras, Typhlosion, Rapidash, Slacking.
Wait, what did Lapras do? I didn't read the Lapras. There's a Lapras leak too? Oh. Oh, there's a Lapras leak?
And those who know the lore.
Oh my god. Well, we know the slacking one. Girl mutilated Slakoths, and then the Slakoth eventually became a slacking and knocked her unconscious and raped her while she was unconscious, and she gave birth to, and then her friends that liked brutalizing slackings murdered her own child, and then she commits suicide. That's a pretty dark story, yeah.
You're getting a little bit, well, you know, there's a lot of, there's a lot of stuff going on in these. Hey man, what's up, Pokemon fluff? Kind of situation, you know?
Real! The one time where you could look at Pokemon porn and it doesn't make you a gooner.
Yeah, I mean, we all knew that Pokemon bred, you know? Like, that's how you make some of these shiny Pokemon farms.
Brother, but that's with other Pokemon. That's like saying, well, we know dogs fuck each other, so why can't we fuck dogs? No, logic does not work! No! Noble!
Arms and other things like that, trying to get the IVZs, all that other good stuff, abilities that you want. But, yeah, this is just a more direct kind of like, wow. People are calling this
the Hypno Redemption arc. He's the only guy without this backstory.
Those redemption arc out here.
Bro, you only fuck a dog one time, and you're forever known as a dog fucker. So true. Typhlosion will never live down the Diddy allegations. It's like actually over.
Like, hey, Hypno, he's finally not the worst Pokemon anymore.
True. He is not the worst Let's go.
Or after all these have officially leaked to the public. We got Randy out here. Don't make eye contact with this. Keep the young Pokemon away from him.
No.
And then him even interviewing out here. I have the chat.
Bro, with the fucking pedo catchers. Oh my god, I have the chat logs. I was just here for some berries. Bro, it's the cupcake meme. No.
Logs. I was just there for some berries, I swear.
Insane.
Like, I don't know what else to say, man. Of course, we have the official Goku. I heard a little something about you, Typhlosion.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of memes going on, a lot of stuff. But it is kind of funny that Typhlosion is the one taking most of the heat when, you know...
Bro, can he stop calling it Typhlosion?
You know, like, Slacking had some pretty nasty...
Yeah, Typhlosion's getting the heat, but, okay, the Slacking one's pretty fucked up, but in Slacking's, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, Lawyer Nux is officially not here. Nux Goodman is still on vacation, okay? Nux Goodman not coming out of retiring for this one. As you know, Nux Goodman has been known to defend some of the most heinous villains of all time, famously stated that Omni-Man has done nothing wrong. He is still in the fucking basement. Don't call Nux. He's gone.
Stuff going inside. I don't...
But the Slacking one's pretty bad. But the Slacking got brutalized first, all right? Like, both parties are fucked up. The Typhlosion one is just, like, insane.
I don't really see a lot of Slacking slander going on.
Slacking fans watching Typhlosion take all the heat.
So, you know, he's getting away with a lot of stuff here. But of course, there's fans defending him, like justice for Typhlosion out here. It's just a myth, big guy. It's not real. It's just an old freaked up folk tale from Johto.
Wow, that's the originator of Typhlosion racism.
Like, don't worry, big guy. And then some people say, he got me my first gym badge, man. He was my homie.
Bro, who has a Typhlosion for the first gym? The first gym's like level 12. You do not have a Typhlosion.
I love him. Come on, guys. Typhlosion fan 6 October 13th with Quill.
No!
Things.
It's over. See, the thing is, I have always been a Totodile stan. Totodile has always been my GOAT of Gen 2 starters. And Typhlosion, Team Typhlosion has always been up against me. See, there is no Team Chikorita. No one likes Chikorita, so that's easy. But Team Typhlosion has always been up in my business. Not anymore. It's over. What are you gonna do now? I'm gonna say I'm Team Totodile. They'll be like, oh, I'm Team Cyndaquil. And be like, oh, you like Typhlosion? Doom, Mr. Incredible meme shit.
Things are not looking good for Typhlosion. It's kind of like a battlefield because, you know, I like Typhlosion. I think... Whoa!
This is when your favorite YouTuber is a Diddy fan.
He's cool, but like...
That was a joke. I love Noble. That was literally just a joke.
I mean, these allegations, bro. And then you got the other people that are into it, all right? There's
what?
A lot of Pokemon that are into this. Let's not pretend that Pokemon doesn't have one of the biggest things on Rule 30.
Listen, I know a thing or two about Rule 34.
34. With like Desire Delta, my Typhlosion would never looking at a Rotom phone and looking back.
Oh my god, no.
All right, I think I know where we're going with this one. I mean, like, some of the memes are going, like, way beyond everything. I mean, like, we have the
Dr. Disrespect! The Dr. Disrespect! I should tweet playing chess when his rival's playing checkers. Oh my fucking god, that's beautiful.
Dr. Disrespect classic chess thing going on. Dear god.
That's so
The
bad.
Zam.
No!
Oh, God, that's an old
God,
one that
it
I
doesn't
don't want to bring
stop.
up on YouTube.
Damn, I can't believe we found the thumbnail. That's crazy. Wow, we just... Guys, this is disgusting. Oh, I hate that. Oh, gross. Anyway.
Man, oh God, the adpocalypse was already awful enough. This one's incredible because I'm in danger with all the alpha Typhlosions all around, and then this did not age well.
No, 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 no! Oh,
Could not have...
It's insane. It literally does not end. Like, it is... Oh, God, dude. Because the funny thing is, the Pokemon audience were already so insanely degenerate. Like, all along. Literally all along. Oh, my God.
Predicted the future. I mean, the funny thing...
Oh, my dude. Bloodrunks just sent me the funniest fucking image I've ever seen in my entire life. Bro, it's a fucking calendar, but for pedophiles. So oh my God, I don't even want to see this. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh, Typhlosion. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. Oh dude, no, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh. God damn. Jeebus. Fleebus.
Is in here, Typhlosion fans are finally feeling just a fraction of the pain that Vaporeon is feeling now. It's now taking all of the blows. Vaporeon is finally saved, kind of like, you know...
Dude, Vaporeon was literally a fucking false allegation survivor, okay? You don't understand. Vaporeon is he has survived the most horrible allegations.
Piccolo stepping in front of Gohan out here, you know, like, it's insane. It's hilarious to me. Typhlosion wasn't the only person in here. A lot of people would have...
Did he call Typhlosion a person?
Suspected. Octillery?
Yeah, that one was pretty weird.
Yeah, Octillery apparently had relations with humans in one of...
Sir, I did not have relations with that Octillery. Dude, where's the deep?
The little folklores out here. It's just kind of like the deep style.
Guys, Lapad is the most fuckable Pokemon. Girls, no, Machamp fuckable Pokemon. Game Freak. Woo!
No, there's Lopunny, Machamp. No. Octillery.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got that weird lip thing, I guess.
Why are you looking into this so deeply, Noble? You could tell you've thought of this before.
Yes, sure. Like Flork out here just, man, looking at this Octillery and yeah. Technically, I guess a woman because the woman wrote all these. Regardless, though, yes, there was a baby made with the Octillery. I'm not gonna go into detail all the folklores.
No, because after he made a baby with the Octillery, he ended up dying. The baby grew up to become an animal abuser. It was like, dog, you have to stop. You have to stop.
I'm sure if you really want, you could go read them all yourselves. I'm not going into it because some of it's really strange. And speaking of...
Yeah, and that's why you have me, baby. That's why you have me. I will absorb all chaos. I will be the fucking filter, all right? So that you can absorb chaos at a healthy rate. Wow, this is crazy.
One of the strangest.
Yeah, we saw the Arceus one.
How about the god Arceus himself becoming a woman to have fluff with a male?
Yeah.
Having babies with them and then piecing out to then give birth to Palkia and Dialga.
Yeah.
You know, I never would have saw that as lore, but you know what?
I disagree.
It's lore now.
It is.
Technically, it's not canon because it's a leak of...
I will absorb all lore. Fuck it. All lore.
Not things that were officially released here, but it could have been. But let's move on from the not so young and friendly out here of the Pokemon face, but to some of the more fun things that have come out of all this. And one of them being, you know, Shadow the Hedgehog got a new girlfriend. That being Skyla is apparently confirmed to be a Hispanic Latina. Some of the documents allegedly have a leak of Skyla, and they're just like, how do we make her? Yes, sexy pilot.
You know that's what's going on in the board meetings, though. Bro, you know that's what's happening in the board meetings, okay? That is literally what happens. I just really love Latinas, Sonic. Yeah. No, but in the board meetings, they are sitting there. They're like, all right, let's make sexy characters. It's just like how in American board meetings, it's like, okay, guys, let's see which characters we can make fat now, right? It's the same fucking shit that's going on in America is going on anywhere in the world. Board meetings, basic shit, yeah. It's really cringe when it gets leaked, for sure.
It's just like, okay? That was the description.
Sexy pilot. All right, check.
We want a nice Hispanic sexy pilot. And Game Freak was like, all right, we on it, baby.
No.
Saw this meme and felt like Kaiba when he looked at the winged dragon of Ra and...
What? Saw this meme. I felt like Kaiba when he looked at the winged dragon of Ra and was shocked he could read the Egyptian text. Oh my god. La Latino cliente, 16 years old, Jennifer Lopez.
He was shocked that he could read the Egyptian text. And el empleado de gameplay haciendo el diseño de Skyla. I'm bad at reading Spanish. I'm trying my best here, but I already know. God. A hot Latina, 18 years old, Jennifer Lopez. Like you can read what this says here in Spanish. You don't have to be able to read it. You know what it says.
Screw you, language characters. 18-year-old Latinas are here.
I mean, Bed-Rotting Princess actually made Skyla in the J-Lo's iconic outfit because she was designed after, like, you know, some very famous slayer. They wanted her to look like that. So, you know, and they stuck to the script. They did a good job. I mean, there's so many things out here of the memes. You had Latina, the cooler Latina.
Dude, it's unbelievable. This happened like 1 day ago, and the internet just goes crazy.
And like, honestly, it's just really funny that I think the second most popular thing out of all this was just Skyla being a Latina. That was, I mean, we all just like Latinas, I guess.
Love Latinas,
I mean, there's plenty of other Pokemon design leaks that have been going on too. Apparently, maybe even Schviel was supposed to be a bowling ball.
Did he call it Schviel? Bro, Noble, I get that you pronounce anime wrong, but like Typhlosion and Schviel?
And there was a bird that was apparently it's shaped like a pin, so there were going to be like a bowling ball pin combo, which is crazy to me. That's all allegedly, though. Just saying allegedly. Not that I know anything. And that Mudkip was apparently not supposed to be there. It was maybe a rabbit instead, so a lot of people are drawing this rabbit. Not going to say that I know what this rabbit looks like or anything like that. I just heard rabbit tails.
Oh my god, dude. People out here.
But yeah, dude, this data breach has completely like charged the fandom. There's things getting leaked 24/7. I just scratched the surface of what's going on right now. There's so many things on the internet.
The Joker looks at Batman. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. Bro, the second Joker movie should have just been Joker fucking Pokemon.
That I cannot share because, again, I don't want the lawyers going on at me, but I do want to cover, like, at least the news of what's going on. Whether it be Pokemon, human relations.
Oh my god, dude. It's so funny how it's like everyone on the internet's been like thirsting over Lopunny and Gardevoir and Meowscarada and all these, and Game Freak is like, yes, Typhlosion and Octillery
or Latinas. You know, I'm just sharing what's going on. Gen 6 and 7 are being leaked as we speak.
Oh my god.
Apparently there's gonna be stuff about Pokemon Legends that they apparently have. I don't know. This
is crazy. This is one of the biggest. This is a huge leak.
It just seems like some stuff that Nintendo and Game Freak are gonna go completely lawyer up. I know maybe this is good for Power World because now their resources are going to be delegated somewhere else. I don't know, but I just can't believe that all this just stems from one person's clicking a suspicious link.
That's
awesome.
That's
why you don't click suspicious links in emails. That's the number one rule, man. Regardless, though, I'm curious to hear your thoughts and opinions about all of this going on. I tried my best to cover what I could cover here.
Yeah. So I went full hog wild and covered the crazy shit because realistically, it is within my complete and utter legal rights to do so. There is no legal precedent or possibility that someone should actually be able to sue me over this. I should not be afraid of Nintendo's lawyers since everything I did was legal. What I read was public information on Twitter that went viral, that was talked about on the internet. I'm not gonna pussyfoot around so that to not show you the chaos, okay? This is chaos slop content, and there are no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. Anyway, stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.